Hello, hello. Welcome on into another episode of the Whiskey Crusaders. I'm Will.
I'm Matt.
On this week's episode, we're talking about Big Stick, a finished bourbon. Don't you forget to hit that like and subscribe button, click that notification bell. Matt, you want to tell me some more about this?
I do. So this is an interesting one. So we got this Semper Big Stick bourbon here. This is borrowed from my aunt, Karen, Uncle Doug. They had met the owner here, Mike Ryan, up at Total Wine a few weeks ago, and told about our show. So actually going to have these guys on at some point here in the near future. And so they has this big stick, as they call it. There's a big stick actually in the bottle. I'd see this yourself, I'm like, okay, whatever. It's, one of those things. Sure, whatever. But no, actually, it's shockingly interesting. So we figured we review it and see what we think of it here. It's got a really interesting pour in it, which I've not seen one quite like that as far as a pourer goes, but it's unique. I'm trying to see if I can get the camera to focus, but there we go. Pourer. No more pour on the computer. That'll be bad. So anyway. So these guys came out in 2020 with their this is a bourbon finished with an American oak, new charred stave put inside the bottle. Which of course we covered Oak and Odin, which has the spire, but this is a little bit different concept, similar but different at the same time. So it's a 47.5%, so 95 proof bourbon. So it's nice. It's an undisclosed source, somewhere from Kentucky. Now 5% of the profits go to military charities, which is very nice of them because one of their owners. One guy, his all military found. The other guy was a military for 21 years as United States Marine Corps, 21 years, training as Lieutenant Colonel, and that is a very nice thing here. So they do salute to the military. It's a tall, slender bottle, like a man in salute to the military, sending an attention. And also, it has on it it's this slender here. There's a belt. They say that's like a military uniform. That's well done. The warrior Odin is here on the bottle, which is very cool. Which is of course about emulating protecting the military and serving your country. So, and then they have the colors red, blue, and gold on here, which is about the embellishments of a uniform. They said they're the only American oak stave in a bottle company in America. I've not seen any other staves in there. Just like they're just in the spire, so I'm gonna assume that's still true. So that's kind of cool. I know, of course, you could always add these in your own, whatever makes you happy. Anyway, so like I said, started in 2020 by Mike Ryan and Joe Baker. Mike was an engineer and an inventor, and his best friend Joe, like it says, United States Marine Corps, 21 years, and last 6 years of the Navy in the Defense Department there as a JAG. So, of course, it's a blend. Add the staves, and then they say that this is the bourbon ratio, same as 99% of it, equivalent to being in a bourbon barrel that is 53 gallons. So that's kind of a cool science thing. As an inventor, that's I guess the ratio exactly fits this stick in a 750 milliliter bottle. So that's pretty cool. So. Like there's barely room for this pour to hit this thing. So if they went to a 700 milliliter bottle, I don't think it would fit. So it's very interesting this science specifically. Of course, Big Stick is also referenced to Teddy Roosevelt, who speaks softly and carry a big stick to his foreign policy back in the day. And of course, it's go big or go home. Here's another one of their mottos. So lots of cool references to the military. Like I said, good military charities. Seems like a cool product there. All three are Texans that founded this. And they live out. One lives down in Katy. One lives in Jacksonville, Florida. And I guess they're incorporated in Florida, but they're all Texans at heart. So we've got that going. So the real question is, though, all the fun, cool bottle and all this stuff, does it taste good? Which is what you guys really care about. Let's see what we think of it.
You said this was a blended bourbon.
They say it says bourbon whiskey finished on oak staves. They say they blend bourbon together. So it doesn't say aged, doesn't say straight or anything. But you can take all that away once you add, of course, the finish on it because of the stick. So who knows? Like I said, it's undisclosed, and hopefully we can get them to give us a little more information when we have them on.
Well, they may have a non-disclosure.
They probably do, or at least get a better idea of at least age at a minimum. That they can probably.
It doesn't smell super old, but it
doesn't smell super young either.
It does smell. I don't know. It almost smells like a cross between 1792 and Four Roses.
Could be. It wouldn't surprise me. It didn't say it wasn't multiple distilleries, so it could be. It definitely smells Kentucky. It doesn't smell MGP.
Yeah, and I'm getting more Four Roses.
Okay. Certainly possible. So it smells very nice, but yeah. When I get the first thing I have is blueberries, which is very interesting. Like blueberry waffles with maple syrup, cinnamon, black pepper, vanilla bean, some oak tannins, toffee, butterscotch. Looks like there's got to be some rye in there, some anise, spearmint, mint, clove cigarettes, tobacco, honey, grape.
my mind immediately went brown sugar, nutmeg, cinnamon, and then more into some woody oak tannins.
Okay.
And then I get cherry NyQuil,
Okay.
which is usually that Four Roses note for me. So
It's very sweet. I think this new stave is making it sweeter personally. Yeah, it smells really nice.
it does. What was the proof point?
It's 95 proof. I think this is
Okay.
about $70.
Okay.
Good. Same got blueberry waffles for me, blueberry muffin mix, cinnamon, brown sugar, black pepper, vanilla bean, butterscotch, spearmint, Toastmaster multigrain cracker, honey, milk chocolate. Tastes like bourbon. Tastes good.
It's very drying at the end.
It is.
The tannins really get to you towards the end of the palate, but it's nice. It stays with you at 90.
Yeah, it's doing a good job at 95. They said that, let's make it smoother and less bite, and it doesn't really have a bite, so that's nice. I like it. I think it tastes good.
I do too.
I mean, cool concept. Like I said, I seen the shelf. I was like, man, whatever. But no, I'm glad my aunt, met the owners and stuff, and that she let us borrow this. This is pretty good. I was shocked how good this was because I wanted to make sure this was actually good before we said, hey, I'm going to call these guys. Hey, you want to come on the show and not just be, gimmicky? But no, it's good. I think this is worth having, certainly worth trying, and good and raw. It's pretty good. They apparently have a rye. I've not tried the rye.
Would you say the price point was?
70. I think it's $68.99 is what Total Wine has it for. So it's not the cheapest bourbon in the whole world. But cool concept. This glass costs some money, obviously. And glass, we all know there's a shortage in glass right now. You have the stave in there. You got the engineering label. A lot of work went into this. It's very cool. Like I said 5% goes to military charities, so that's always positive. So no, I think they did a good job. Interested to see what else they come up with. I'd like to try the rye. So she said it was a nice spicy rye. I'd like to give the rye a whirl at one point. So we'll see what's it. We'll have these guys on the show and see what we think and see what other kind of cool stuff these guys are making. But I'm impressed. I think it's good for what it is.
Fair enough. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button so that you don't miss when they show up on a Monday night and hang out with us live. Until next time, keep on crusading for a whiskey in your glass.
Cheers.